What's up, Gemini? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of September. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share it, helps out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings, but there is a very long wait for a reading with me at the moment, so if you wanted to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Gemini, we're going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of September. To anyone that is new here, I say potential because I infuse the law of assumption into this channel and into my readings, which means the readings are just a checking in point into the one version of Gemini and the one version of your specific person and the connection that you have effectively selected and made manifest out of the infinite that is available. Creation is finished. All things exist, all versions, and therefore also your desires are meant for you. Therefore, if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Gemini that you're being, and a reselection of the version of the person. Everyone on the outside is a reflection of your state, the version of you that you're being. Okay, guys, so look at some of the material that I've posted. I like to teach as I go, and also you can read Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy. You can also look at some of the great coaches that are available on YouTube, okay? All right, how's this person feel, Gemini? I saw the 6 of Cups and the Emperor card. So some of you, you know, this is a person that you've known for a while. There's memories, there's nostalgia. Ace of Wands. I mean, I saw that Emperor card. So some of you are dealing with a situation that is involving a husband or a father figure. 10 of Pentacles, the World. Are wanting to have some kind of reigniting of passion. 8 of Cups, after there's been a disconnect. So some of you are dealing with a situation where there has been either a breakdown of a commitment or a lack of commitment here and some kind of a disconnect, and are wanting to maybe reignite passion, close out an old cycle. This person seems to want accomplishment with you, Gemini. 10 of Pentacles. You know, like I said, the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, it could be that there's been a disconnect and, like I said, an inability to really build for the future. And I saw that Emperor card when I was shuffling, so there could have been lack of structure, or for some of you, you're dealing with a situation where there has been family and responsibility outside of your connection, and that 6 of Cups that I saw as well. You could have a long history with this person, or there could be children in the mix, but there's a sense of wanting accomplishment, wanting to reignite things. Some of you are separated by distance with this World card. Let me get one on that 10 of Pentacles. King of Cups, Gemini. This person has a lot of emotion for you. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but otherwise, I mean, this person that seems to feel an emotional bond, and you make them happy with the Sun card, and we've got the Chariot card. For those of you that are at a distance from this person, there's a wanting to maybe travel towards you. There is wanting to move things in a better direction. Now, for some of you, this could be because there's a situation where there has been some kind of like outside responsibility or something tied up, like a marriage or a commitment, and that's maybe ended, because the World card is also a closing of an old cycle. So this would be an old cycle maybe between the two of you if there's been a disconnect, and maybe a leaving behind of something else that was maybe interfering with the stability of your connection, okay? This person feels an intuitive bond with you with a High Priestess card. You could be in silence or go through periods of silence with this person, but they're also feeling intuitively called to move things along, move things in a better direction with you. And also there is still a bit of a sense of the unknown and confusion. Maybe they're a bit confused as to where you're at, Gemini, or maybe they're wondering whether or not you have other choices or options. So for those of you that are connected to a person and when you came together, there was a lot of confusion and mixed feelings around potentially other energies. This person might now have closed that out, and now they're wondering, where are you? And for others of you, I just think that this person with the 7 of Cups, there has been sort of maybe some mixed feelings, because they may feel like, because of the disconnect or the fact that there might be moments of silence, they might feel like you've turned your back on them in some kind of a way. I mean, they're confused also about whether you're on the same page. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Can you cooperate? I mean, the Ten of Pentacles here is in the upright. There has been maybe lack of cooperation in working towards that for the reasons that I explained, or an unreadiness to really build something stable in the past. I keep going back to that Six of Cups I saw when I was shuffling, but now it's like, could you move things along and actually move out of that Three of Pentacles in the reverse and move towards a Ten of Pentacles, like build that future vision? Because that's the King of Wands here. So this person seems very determined to take action, or maybe they're wondering if you're going to take action, if you've gone silent on this person or something like that. I'll get oracles to clarify things, guys. Now, much more relevant is going to be you, Gemini. So if you're feeling like confused, then you selected a version of a person. Even on this timeline, they still seem to want to reignite things with you and they want to move things along. But if you're questioning that and you're manifesting everything, so you've manifested this version as well, they're you pushed out. So they will change their thoughts and feelings and their actions when you affirm consistently and select a version of them that is the preferable version. Okay, guys, I say it in all my reads. But basically, yeah, there is some mixed feelings here. Definitely attraction, definitely emotion, but confusion of whether you're on the same page. Now, Gemini, conversely, they may feel like you're tied to someone else, or they're confused if you have someone else, like if there's a commitment that needs to be disconnected from. I'm just playing like devil's advocate. That could be it. Some of you are connected to this person through like your work or career, or a network, but it just seems to be that they want to move things along. We've got the Lovers card. Strong soul connection, Gemini. This is your energy, but also duality. So there's choices. Now, maybe in the past, it felt like there was an energy of someone wasn't really choosing to settle down, or like I said, I gave the reasons, responsibility outside or other connections or a connection, but there's wanting to take action. Yeah, strong bond here, lots of high cards. So Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Pisces. Yeah, so there has been this sort of sense of maybe waiting for something to be closed out or waiting to clear the fog or the confusion, but this person's still feeling very drawn to you, wanting to also come out of Seven of Cups, which is confusion, mixed feelings, to clarity. The Sun card's clarity. So if you're manifesting this person to come forward, Gemini, and make things clear, all you need to do is continue that, because the Seven of Cups, if you waver and you're like, they want me, they're coming forward, they want to communicate, they want me and only me, there's no other options, and then you're going in and out of that, then you're going to get, the confusion, mixed feelings is coming from you. I'm just saying, guys, look into some of the coaches online, they'll explain what I mean. But yeah, there's been confusion, and King of Pentacles in the reverse can be non-committal kind of an energy. So like I said, there may be confusion about ability to commit. There may be questions around whether this can be a loyal, stable connection. You know, if you're separated by distance, or there's been a stop, like non-communication, silence, High Priestess, and the sense of the unknown, this person may not be sure. Are you in a commitment? Or, you know, that's the past energy between the two of you, so they want to come out of that, okay? Let's look at your side of the street, Gemini, and see what's going on, okay? Magician card. Okay, so you are manifesting them, Gemini. How does Gemini feel about this person and the King of Cups? So you do feel like there's love between you and this person. How does Gemini feel? By the way, that King of Pentacles in the reverse, if it's not so much about loyalty and commitment or choices in love, it could be, because the King of Pentacles in the reverse is it's the shadow of the King of Pentacles. So either not feeling very confident materially, and that's what's gotten in the way in the past, mixed feelings about being ready to build the future, or yeah, like just not very stable, or over materialistic in the sense that even if this person's doing okay, it's an obsessive type energy. It's like only focused on goals, right? And so that could have been something that got in the way between the two of you. Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse. How do you feel about them, Gemini? I mean, part of you, there's like some kind of a rejection story between the two of you. And Three of Swords, some hurt feelings or separation, but you want to come out of it because it was in the reverse. Let's see. How does Gemini feel? Okay, there's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There's the Sun card in the upright. Mutual Sun card. Okay, part of you feels like this person's not invested anymore. Part of you might not be sure if you can invest in this anymore. Seven of Pentacles is the foundation. Maybe you feel like whatever you built with this person, there's no further building. You know what I mean? Like there's been no effort put in to build off that Seven of Pentacles. And Three of Wands, waiting. So maybe you've been waiting for this person to come forward. There's a mutual joy and happiness between the two of you. You are thinking about the future. Maybe you're questioning whether this would align with your future vision, whether you can move this along, you know, because there's a Ten of Pentacles here. Now, that could be because this is a situation where, at least as far as you both know, or in the past, there's been, like I said, outside family commitments, children, other energies, whatever. So maybe you're questioning now whether there is capability to go from that 7 that you had to the 10. Okay, but then a lot of pleasure and joy, and this is really nice energy, the Sun card, you know. Yeah, the Chariot card's in the reverse. You've got a lot of mirror cards, Gemini. Chariot card in the upright, Chariot card in the reverse. So you're feeling like this isn't moving, or it isn't moving in a positive direction or the way that you would like. And then you've got the Hermit card in the reverse with the Page of Swords. So Gemini, you might feel that this person observes you, or there might be like an observation energy. Maybe you check each other out online or whatever, but there's been distance here. The Hermit card, partly you want to come out of that distant energy. Let's see why we have that. I mean, this also looks confusing, Gemini. So if they're coming, like if they've come around, if they have come across as confusing in their energy or the way that they've shown up, I challenge you, Gemini, all you need to do is decide whatever the fuck you want. Okay, if you want this person, you've got them. It exists right now. There's a version of you and this person that are together. There's no third parties. There's no confusion. There's no mixed feelings. This is all circumstantial, guys. Fuck it all away. It's not important. You can manifest, take your focus off anything undesirable. Okay, and quantum with your mind and your thoughts, and you'll go into the reality where everything unfolds for you perfectly. But you may be a little bit mixed and confused about this. Now, forget about everything that happened in the past anyway, guys. If you hold on to that, you keep going back to that and questioning, and then that's what you're manifesting, because you manifest all of it. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Maybe you question it because this looks to me like chemistry, but in-out kind of energy. So maybe the time you've spent with this person has been more passion and not so much that 10 of Pentacles, that commitment. I did say that. Now, this person is still hot for you, Gemini. So for some of you, this felt more like a fling, that kind of an energy. And so you're not too sure now whether you can develop this into the 10 of Pentacles, because you are thinking about the future. Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. So there's an energy of like, maybe you feel like this person has withheld a lot from you, or you still kind of hold on to each other energetically, or there's an in-out kind of an energy, but not giving everything. And there's a sense of conflict and competition. And the 7 of Cups, which you both have, a feeling of other outside energies or competing interests, confusion, mixed feelings. Are there other cups around? Maybe you're also just confused about where they're at. And 4 of Cups is in the reverse. So this would be wanting to get past some kind of a rejection wound. So if you feel like you are the one that wasn't chosen, Gemini, all you need to do is shift with your mind, reselect, okay, the version of you that is always chosen. There's never third parties, there's never competition, there's nothing like getting in the way, and select the version of the person. Of course, they love me, they choose me, they want me, they're committed to me, whatever it is. Look at topics like manifesting away third parties and all of that, guys. It's just a version, right? It's one version, one timeline. So yeah, there's a rejection wound here, mixed feelings, maybe because of a past rejection wound between the two of you, and a tension and a conflict. Okay, so if there's been back and forth, they could have been juggling responsibilities, priorities. This is financial matters as well. If you're dealing with a situation where there's financial ties to other people, family, children, or just back and forth indecision, maybe about like, you know, going for it, choosing the connection. You want to come out of this Two of Pentacles back and forth energy. Maybe you are still holding on to the conflict or the tension between the two of you, or you assume they are, and so it's not moving. Now, Gemini, even on this timeline, they seem to have an intention to move things along, like, you know, positively, and they feel an emotional bond, and you make them happy. You both have the Sun card. You mutually make each other happy. So for those that want it, don't doubt that and only affirm for that. You see what I'm saying? So let's get some of these cards and see, what does this person want or their intentions as we move into first 2 weeks of September. Yeah, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. I think I hit on that, guys. You're feeling like it's uncertain. They're feeling like it's uncertain. Not enough. Lacking confidence. Self-sabotage, ego, and fear. So there's also this kind of fear of being ready, or maybe when you came together there was that, and there was sort of like not being enough. Now you, conversely, Gemini, so this is a mirror situation. The clash could have been ego stuff, right? Not feeling good enough. So there you pushed out, so they could have triggered that in you. You could have triggered that in them. Not relevant that they have that wound. You don't need to wait for them to heal for that. You just need to select, like I said, only focus on the ideal version, the preferred version of you and them. But yeah, wow, what do they want? Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Okay, so not enough. So Gemini, there's this trigger around, on one hand, yes, the one, wanting that, and I did talk all about that, right, when I did their side of the street, but there's this kind of thing, whatever's happened between the two of you has triggered some lack of confidence or frustration, you know, and you're also, it's triggered your insecurities and your fears. So, I mean, if this has gone in and out or has been more passion than commitment, it's definitely, again, you've manifested it, Gemini. So this person partly does see it's a soul connection. Look, marriage could be playing into it. Maybe when you came together, as I said, there was like exes or other people in the mix, and then there was a feeling like lacking confidence that this could move forward. But there's always this opportunity to manifest this differently. And even on this timeline, guys, they seem to feel like you're a soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. What else? Talking, interested. It says awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. They may be waiting for you to reach out. Now, Gemini, you don't need to chase anything. You can manifest anything. If you affirm, they're texting me, they're texting me, they're texting me. Look at any of the coaches. They'll explain it to you. Wherever your focus is. So if you're sitting here and going, they don't want to talk to me, or I haven't heard from them in this long, well, you just keep manifesting more and more of that. If you say, no, they text me every day, they text me constantly, we're in constant communication, to the point of conviction. You accept that what you repeat and is accepted by you must happen, because that's your focus, that's where your attention is. It will happen, but they want to talk more. And this says heartbreak and pain, separation and loss. Okay, with picture, missing you, looking at pictures, nostalgia, making new memories, wanting a new phase. Okay, so there is loss in your past, and I've already kind of covered that. There's some kind of a pain or a trigger of not fully being chosen, potentially competition and other energies, which has triggered feelings of unworthiness, not being enough. Now you, Gemini, you just need to focus on what it is you want. If you want this person to come in, you want the commitment with them, you want all third parties or any of that the past circumstances gone, only affirm for what you want, and you can manifest that 100%, okay? Let me get you guys a romance angel. Okay, new love. It is safe for you to love. Stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Gemini, some of you may be confused because you might also have a new love. For others of you, I mean, I would also argue that this is like a renewal of the love. Okay, it's a renewal. It is safe for you to love. So there's been this kind of disappointment between the two of you, and there could have been some subconscious fears around not being enough, not being chosen, and things manifested the way that they manifested. If you hold on to the past and what's happened and the circumstances, well, you can manifest in the person and have a reconnect, but you might get that in and out. The mirror will just confirm what you assume to be true. So if you believe, okay, it's not safe, I can't trust, you might have a recurring of an old story, an old version of the connection, because this is what Spirit's saying. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if you're at a distance, this could be about travel, taking a holiday. This person seems to be intending or hoping for that. Maybe you are, but you're doubting it. So, and this would just be about like renewal of the love. And this says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I did say that, Gemini, this person really does love you. And yeah, okay. I hope that that resonated for you guys. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.